Hello everybody, this is Payflake, playing some Tales of Zestiria. Welcome to part. This would probably be part 4, maybe part 5, had I actually were LPing this, but I actually skipped quite a bit in this game, and that's where I have to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some random gameplay, show this game off. So far I am only impressed with the small details, such as skipping the battles real quick. There's a lot of fucking walking in this game though. This place is pretty. I mean, well, I haven't gone to any other place other than like a small dungeon, which is where the game begins. But the backgrounds are kind of neat. But everything you see that it looks like you can walk on, you can walk on, so that's pretty neat. I guess I can't go out. Oh, forgot to take my turn. Yeah, I was it's a little befuddled on looking at the scenery. It's mostly open space. That's a save point, and that's a monument. I get 1 AP for that. I have no idea what AP is though. But let me show off some stuff right now. This is also good practice for me to see how I'm gonna record with the Hop-Hog later on, or PVR2. So gels. I assume this is an apple gel. It unfortunately doesn't show the color for me, because I cannot read this other language of runics and melnics and all that shit. But like, so far, actually, I forgot to show off. I can't use B arts or arts in general yet, because, well, this is also my caster friend. I don't know who the hell he is. In fact, I want to change his hairstyle. I really don't like that hairstyle. It bugs me for some reason. And so far, for some reason, I prefer this one. With his hair slicked back. You can also do it for the main pro tag, but I actually like his default hair. Which is how I comb my hair, slicked back. I don't know why I brought that up. But anyways, some shit just happened because the character we found, in the very beginning of the game, you find a lady girl. And I say lady girl because I can't tell if she's 16 or maybe 2,000 years old, but is really like 14 in her races. I don't know, like, it's a lady girl. I don't know. I skip all the cutscenes. So normally I skip cutscenes, but this looks pretty interesting. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I think we're gonna have to kill it. Also, I'm speaking over the cutscenes because I know some of you who are into Japanese RPGs, or what's the word? I want to say JRPG because every RPG is the same, but some of you are probably into the Japanese dialogue and you're like, shut the fuck up, I want to hear him talk. But yeah, this is just gameplay. Sorry, I guess. But I think he's one of the main baddies now. Alright, I'm done. So pressing X is pretty cool because it actually skips most of the dialogue to another scenario, like this. So I'm just pressing X and then straight into a battle, as expected. So the combat in this game, he has 1,113 health, and he's level 6 as well. I don't know what that dialogue says. It says, I think it says use your art now. I think I have a wooden sword too. But it's kind of 2D plane-ish, like most games, so you have to use L2 to move around, so he's just gonna stand there for us because it's a tutorial. Honestly, I think it kind of plays like Graces. I'm also doing some command shortcuts to tell I see in the bottom left, I'm telling them, hey man, go do something. But since this is for me, yeah. So like I said, it's kind of like Graces combat, so there's some sidestepping, but there isn't like guard charging orbs, whatever the hell that is for CC. At least not yet, I guess. You can also do some timed quick dodges. I'm not that good at it yet, but yeah. So that's my art, I guess. I just finally got it, so that's kind of neat. Kind of looks like a watery version of spread. This is the default combo, no matter what direction you put it at. I haven't got another art to it, so I can't really tell. So it's pretty much a slash kick, jump kicks, multiple slash and then downward spike. Multiple slash and downward spike. That's just his regular auto attacks. So I'm just gonna spam my art. Also, that's not the girl we just met in that temple. This is someone else. I'm healing off the body, and we're not gonna stop him. Oh, he's probably getting stronger. I don't know. He looks like a kitsune vampire, or kitsune, whatever. And in Japanese folklore, but they kind of have like that mane and hair thing going on. Anyways, I'm gonna interpret what's going on. Hey, stop sucking that girl's blood. Fine. We didn't have the courage to tell him that, Gramps. It's okay, man. You guys are pussies anyways. Also, I have no eyelids, so I wasn't really scared. Or no eyes at all, so I wasn't really scared. This is some good practice for me, though. Who was that guy? He looks so handsome. I wish I was a sparkling fox pyre. Alright, so I actually do like the map system here. It's kind of like Zestiria and Graces. So that's neat. I mean, having the stars, you can also hold R1 and see this shit. I don't think I need to explain most of the game mechanics. For those who are familiar with recent Tales of games, you know what's on the down low. Me, for example, I'm mostly into 2D Tales games, so like right now I'm playing Eternia and like I have to open the map every time. So I kind of like this little mini aesthetics. But yeah. So I'm assuming something's gonna happen to our pro tag that's gonna make him want to leave or become stronger. It's like we should never leave this place at night. Even though it looks so fucking beautiful. And actually it doesn't really look so beautiful. Without the color, it's pretty ugly. It's kind of cool that you can see this game in 60 FPS, but I am testing out a few things. For example, I want to know how the hell I'm going to sync audio. Well, how I'm going to record my vocals and listen to the game without the game projecting from my TV speakers. Because I'm doing this through HDMI, so I have nothing else to split the HDMI through. Because I'm already splitting it through for the HDCP on the PS3. I think one more split might ruin the signal. Not exactly sure yet. But I also need an HDMI to audio conversion. So instead I'm just using the Hophogs program to give me the audio, which is 2 seconds long delay. And as I'm just skipping here, this guy kind of reminds me of someone from Eureka 7, I think. The hair, I guess. Anyways, use this stick to beat people with. Hit with stick, Civil War status. I mean, I can just press start and skip cutscenes, but you guys are lucky. I did skip a lot of cutscenes. None of them were funny, too. But here's an anime cutscene. I guess I'll show that off for a bit. It's actually pretty neat. But as far as setting goes, they're kind of neat. And I'm gonna drink some coffee, which I'm not gonna edit out.
Sugoi. あまりに無力だ。それゆえ時代が急すると同志の出現を祈る。これが世界。この後。
That's pretty. So moving on. Actually, where this game starts is kind of crazy. Okay, so now the game's intro actually comes out. When you start the game, there's like no intro. It's just continue the game or new game or options. I would show this off, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people on YouTube are gonna already show this off. So, also I don't want to spoil some characters for me, so. Ha! I plan on playing this game when it comes out in Burgerland or American. So yeah, they also talk like in Zestiria that was a hanging corpse for some reason. They're like, oh wait, I'm not playing Resident Evil. Or that one game, Outlast. Alright, so that works. So you can actually have actions. Interact with some of the world. For example, I did a slash. This is also like to engage combat or break. As you saw, some bamboo in the earlier the game, there were spider webs. As I was saying in the beginning of the game, you actually start off some like in ruins in a breathtaking spot. So as you see on the bottom right, you see the girl character I was talking about. She's not with us right now. I assume we're gonna catch up with her because she went missing because they were talking about her. Like, who the fuck is she? Oh no, we just found her some ruins where we go explore everywhere. Grandpa, you know those ruins where you don't want us to explore? Yeah, we kind of went there. Oh, you kids. So, I guess I can't move this yet. This game is very similar to Grace's, Tales of Grace's parentheses F. I don't know what the hell I don't know how much they did much of a change on Grace's and Grace's F because on the Wii I didn't really play that much. But on the PS3 I have. I'm about to fight. I'm close to fighting Kirk. So that I want to record actually. But in terms of gameplay, I mean, it also has some sound effects. Also has the I don't know what the fuck you were saying. Also has some like, what's the word? Sightseeings or monuments that you can uncover, like in Grace's. Like, oh, look at this water fountain. Also, you can talk to your party members. I guess they give you hints or something, or what their thoughts on the current situation. Kind of like in Tales of Hearts R, where if you went to the status, this is their dress up. I think status is around here. That's probably not it. That's the bestiary. This is spiders you fight at the very beginning of the game, and then you fight these boars with the girl. These are probably those trophies. These are uncoveries that I got so far. I really haven't tried. What the hell is the status though? This is probably DLC. Those are settings. I guess this is difficulty. This is message speed. I don't know which one's the fastest, so I'm just gonna leave it at default. I wonder what the status screen is. This is titles, I believe. I'm not sure. These are skills, like badge points from Paper Mario, or skills in general. Like in most Tales of games, Tales of Hearts already has these. I don't know what they do. This probably means like if you guard on time, you get healed or something. I'm gonna equip this because I can. And I guess it's throughout the whole party. I'm still trying to understand these things. I don't plan on playing too far. My goal is to get to the 3rd or 4th character, because that's usually where Tales of games pick up. So I can't tell which are orange gels or which are apple gels, but I guess I'll have to figure out through kanji, or katanka, or hiranga. I don't know which one it is. I think it's kanji though. Music's pretty neat. The world music for the town we were in was really actually phenomenal, at least I think so. So yeah, this kind of sounds like, to me this is Grace's sound effects. So I really don't think they're gonna change much from that formula, but with TP now. Anyways, here's a skit. I think they're kind of cool. They're not bubbles anymore. I think Exilia also... No, Exilia didn't do that. I don't know about Exilia too, but it was just fucking... I'm gonna shut up and you guys can see.
じいじの領域を感じなくなった。森を出たからな。いよいよここからが冒険の本番だね。ああ。まずアリーシャを見つけて狙われてることを伝えよう。で、狙ってる狐男もやっつける。氷馬との戦いはなるべく避けるべきだ。でも、マイセンの敵を討ちたいのも僕も同じだ。だが、汚れをどうにもできない僕たちは奴を倒せない。それどころか。 退けることもできるかどうか。もうじいじの助けはないんだもんな。分かったよ、ミクリオ。
I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the background music, but it's going like dun 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 dun. That's very reminiscent of Tales of Eternity. So that's pretty cool. At least music-wise goes. But this is how big the world maps are, and it's pretty fucking huge, and actually I really like this in RPG games. They really are giving you a lot to explore here. However, I have not played Exilia that much. Exilia also had this, but not as big. At least I would remember. We're supposed to go here to Star, we can still explore and sidetrack, but I'm gonna go into combat because the purpose of me playing this is to see if I wanna, bother playing this game at all. So yeah. So I like how the combat starts. I'm holding L2 so I can move around freely. They're also telling me use square and dodge and shit. You can also dash and all that shit and kick the rails. So R1 and all that, but basic combos buttons for this game. These guys attack surprisingly fast. So the default combo is pretty neat. I think it's unnecessary, and by that I mean like I think there's too much delay or lag in between. I should probably show off that after combat stuff, because that was actually unique to me, as in I haven't seen that before. And these guys are also talking right after combat and shit. Alright, so let's fight the Wolfie. Hey Wolfie. And I guess he beat me to it. So one thing I really do like, telling you how to quick, they want me to do it right now. So hold R1 and then press left and right to switch. I already knew this because, you know, it's the other Tales games. You can also check out their Zestiria if you press, I think it was square. Just make sure. I just pressed it, but like I don't remember. No, circle, okay. So yeah, it's cool. You can actually read up on them. It's not going to show it within the dialogue, so there's some downside. This dude, I don't know what the fuck his name is. I'm just going to call him Eureka. It reminds me of Eureka 7 or Code Geass. I don't know which one it was. They wore red suits, or was it Cyborg 009? Anyways, I guess this is like Tales of the Abyss, press triangle, and you get to see more of the shit that you got. But let's say we're spamming X right now and it'll switch right out of combat. It's pretty fucking quick compared to most of the Tales games I've played, and 3D Tales games in general. And that's actually, I like that. I like how it's in and out of combat real quick, and I think this is one of the things they wanted to show off in the Tales of games. And Final Fantasy 13 also did this. It wasn't as fast, but it was still pretty fast, and I really like that. I really do appreciate things like that. However, I can see how this only works. Alright, use your R to command your partner and have him assign shortcuts, and that's what I assume it is, like most games. Or you can assign it to yourself. Art yourself. That's what I'm assuming. He's getting ass handed to him. I don't know if I set it to English, but see in the bottom left, my blue bar is going down every time I do an attack. This is kind of like the CC. I think it's, I don't know, I wouldn't call it TP. I think it's called something else. Maybe that's AP. Nah, I don't think that's AP. But I did see it earlier. It's SC. There you go. So you get actually more SC. This one says it's 97. So I'll just show you out this real quick. Pressing select changes from here from auto to manual and all that shit. I'm actually looking where my other arts are. There it is. So like I said, it was in Graces. If you go press circle, you start with up circle, left circle, or right circle. It starts with that. Regular circle, it just starts with this attack. And then they chain into these. Later on, you probably learn more. As you can see, this takes 24 SC, this one takes 38, this one takes 43, this one takes 21. So, this is just, I could be wrong. This is just me going on assumptions. But, like I was saying, if this game had random battles, encounters, which is something I actually prefer, which is crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, being able to avoid battles is nice and all, but knowing me, I might just skip on purpose to just to get to the end of the game faster. And then you're gonna be getting points like, oh, say I got 1 AP. Oh, you should have done some killing on along the way. I'm like, no shit, but I got an option to skip them, and I don't want to fight them. Shit. Whereas random battles, you can have your option to run away or fight them. Most likely, you're gonna want to fight them. It's kind of like Chrono Trigger though, where like the battles just start, you see them, they split into a group, and you fight them. And then when the battle's over, you just, when your party becomes one with you, you join and move on with the rest of the game. So this one's just standing still, and I missed. God damn my depth perception. Why am I explaining this game a lot? You should just look at it and enjoy. In fact, I should be bashing this. I did not see this guy. I didn't even hear him because I'm getting like a 2-second delay on audio. Alright, so using a direction with slash, I get this. Regular slash is a down forward. Okay. The 8 aren't that different. So far, I think the combat's bland. So far, gotta get more arts for this, because Tales of Hearts I was pretty bland at the beginning. I'm like, really? Well, let's see where this goes, and it actually got a lot more fun when I started chaining a lot of combos and spirit gauges and shit, or speedia gauges. I don't think there's a quick select, but even then, that doesn't bug me personally because I wasn't using quick select a lot when I would play Tales of 3D Tales games, I would actually hold R and measure my standpoint. Or like, okay, who should I focus on? Who's attacking who? Is my healer fine? All that shit. So that's pretty cool. I mean, 1, 2, then 3 slashes. Continue with that, and then you do your downward slash. You just teleport right on top of them. So I guess you'd probably use that to your advantage. My voice is going away thanks to me drinking coffee. Alright, let's continue with. Actually, I want to go fight. Nah, fuck it. I want to fight shit, but I want to get a third party member. Even then, I'm only gonna do like half an hour gameplay. Because it's a huge thing to upload. But I might be able to compress it with lossless quality. But as you can see, man, there's like a lot of jaggies in this game. It's a PS3 game, and I know it's displayed in 720p, I think. But even then, you think they'd refine it to anti-lag a few things. But that would probably be too much strain on the PS3, or, you know, the game making some hangups, which it doesn't need because of the battle system, where you go in and out of battle real quick. So yeah, I'm not gonna watch this. I skip a lot of shit. You gotta be lucky that I've skipped so far. What I've skipped, I have not skipped so far. Sure, I've talked over it, but I haven't skipped. Okay. So that's kind of cool how you skip scene to scene. Alright, so it's 1,000 gold or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm agreeing to. I'm just doing shit. 1,000 something. I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't. Well, it says I have. That's probably the quest I'm in right now. The pause screen is telling me about the pause screen? How neat. So, I guess I'm supposed to leave. Alright, I'm gonna let the cutscene tell me what to do. We need 1,000 gold. I guess we better start killing shit. So I don't know what's up, obviously. Normally this is where I give up, but... well, not give up, but more like, I'm done talking. Let's talk to this guy. What's your name? Oh, you're the protagonist. Alright, let's let you through. And what he knows, right? Not going to be making jokes, but so far, I don't think none of these characters to me are likable. And I know you're saying you can't really read and everything, so how do you know you're going to like them, how they're speaking? I'm like, well, it was more or less their body language is what I'm paying attention to. But you can't really get much from this game. They're pretty stiff as it is. But I'm trying to remember what that one dude's name is from Zestiria. Yuri? He's giving me a Yuri vibe. Not a Yaoi vibe, but a Yuri vibe. So there's a lot of shit to do here. And like in Godzilla, you also have certain NPCs you can talk to. So I can't talk to this fucker as much as I want to. Hey man, I do care about you. Just remember that even though I can't talk to you as an NPC, you are important. But you might die in the war, so what do I care? I can actually talk to the little children, but not the adults? What's wrong? Okay, so you... I assume you're gonna try to scam me? I don't know. I really don't know. But I think once I leave this area, this is where the game starts picking up. In terms of actual progression and not, you know, development. Because I would argue that games at this time, there's mostly about talking, and then they are both mixture of intertwining combat and talking, or gameplay and talking. Many of the later RPGs do this now. I kind of don't like that, but I don't know. I think video games are turning more into entertainment machines than they are fun machines. You know what I mean? It's like, would you play... I mean, the best example for me to use is, would you play a Mario game if you knew, like, after every level you gotta watch a cutscene, or, like, you gotta explain the story? I mean, I know what you're saying. There's not much story. Okay, I think Sonic would be a better idea. You know how Sonic has so many cutscenes and you just want to play the fucking game? I'm not sure. I mean, the story is really stupid, or most of them are, but it's like, just let me play the platforming game, you know? And sometimes they talk during the gameplay, like, oh, we gotta go get him or something like that. I'm not talking about Sonic Boom, I'm just talking about in general. So I mean, that's pretty cool. I want it to be intertwined like that. A good game combines both story progression and cutscenes very well. I think that's the problem with the recent RPGs, that they're just trying to tell you so much story and give you so much fucking, what's the word? Immersion, I guess. I wouldn't call it. To me, it's not. It's game-breaking immersion. I feel like I might as well be reading a book or watching a movie. Because I play video games to play video games, not, you know. It's funny because I like RPGs for the gameplay, not their stories, which are nice. The characters' stories are nice. It's just I prefer gameplay the most, which is why I like fighting games. There you are. So we got that. I don't know what the fuck that is, with the spinning cog wheel of water. Alright, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Or who am I supposed to talk to? Maybe I'm supposed to chase that imp. I don't see a star. So... this is gonna be a good point for me to stop. And if I get any progression, I'll show the rest. But... I don't know, I mean, I know most people are like, you shouldn't be playing RPGs if you're not gonna be in it for the story or like the characters, because that's what it's about. I think a game should be a game first, then it should be a story. But I mean, you could make a good valid argument about that. But I mean, it's kind of like those who are annoyed by quick time events. Would you like Asura's Wrath is not really a game? It's just what it is. It's like a whole movie with nothing but quick time events. And if you fuck up once, you get to start all over, and that becomes tedious. You might as well just watch the rest of the movie. But I actually want to bring up Uncharted. When I was really doubtful of that game. It's in here. I had a feeling that something would be there, but I was wrong. But anyways, Uncharted actually has a nice progression of intertwining characters talking, story, gameplay, and all that shit. And then they only use the cutscenes to show off something phenomenal, like, oh damn, they just broke in and blew this shit up, now we gotta chase them. And that cutscene only takes like 20 to 40 seconds, and that's good pacing. RPGs nowadays don't have good pacing, and that's really sad. Where's my save point? I want to save. Well, that's the end, but I want to save. Must be inside the save point. I'll talk more about this later. I actually wanted to just talk in general, make this like a vlog, whatever. Ended up explaining the game more than I wanted to. So, I'm gonna save. And it takes a while for me to save because I really don't know. I think it's just my hard drive on my PS3. I need to upgrade it from, I think it's 350. I need to upgrade it to 1 terabyte. Because that way, once I get that 1 terabyte hard drive in there, I could just put in my PS4 once I get one. That'd be neat. Because I would make the argument that a lot of people don't like older RPGs for some reason. The newer generation, I would say, don't prefer older RPGs due to the graphics. But those who are into RPGs, and they gave it a chance for what they are in terms of storytelling. And they actually do intertwine progression and what's the word? And storytelling rather well using their combat or just having them talk on the battlefield. I mean, one of the best scenes I can think of right now is Final Fantasy VI, when you're supposed to save, when you're in the opera house and you need to stop Ultros. It's like you got that, you know, tension going on to stop Ultros, prevent him from messing the opera, so you can lure out Setzer. And you also have this combat going on. Like most of the games do this in the very beginning too as well. Like you got Final Fantasy VII, you're fighting, you know, doing the Mako reactor stuff, which also serves as a good set point. Then you get into wherever the fuck Avalanche is and shit. I mean, most of the games I can think of are square based. Legend of Dragoon, you just start off in the forest, you see the dragon, you end up going into your town that's been destroyed, and I think I'm supposed to look for a goblin. And eventually you go into the mines after like killing a few baddies in your ruined town. It's just as nice good flow. And I appreciate it very, very much. I think that kid's like being haunted by that little goblin. So I think I probably proc this side quest. So I'm gonna try to figure this shit out. But for the most part, thank you for watching this. For those, most of you are probably just interested in the game itself and not my rant. But I do have a lot of rants, especially on modern gaming. But I'm hoping, from what I see so far, this game is pretty unique as far as Tales games goes. But I am getting a strong Vesperia vibe. But a lot of people are gonna be like, you know, Vesperia is the greatest Tales of game ever, next to Destiny. Director's cut. I don't know. But for the most part, I think I'm done now. I said I wanted to do half an hour. It's a little bit over half an hour. This is gonna be a long ass upload. I wanted you to see this on Saturday, but you're gonna see this on Sunday. But that's fine because you got more Eternia to watch. And it's just me exploring the damn city and figuring out what to fucking do. I didn't go into that church though, because I couldn't. If there's a cutscene in there, then I know I'm going the right way. I have no idea what that sound effect was. I don't want to wait in line. There's a skid here. This church is huge, and that's about it. Alright, so yeah, I'm at a loss. I need to just talk to every NPC now. See if I can proc something. Because Tales of Destiny did this. I didn't even know what the fuck to do. You had to talk to certain NPCs, run all the way back to another city, and talk to another NPC and all that shit. But I was glad I had I'm glad I was emulating that so I could speed it up. I didn't go this way either, but I doubt I can because of the guards. But you never know. But again, yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm sure whatever your impressions you got on this game, I might do another game later on. I mean, I might play more of this later on if you guys want to. I won't talk as much, but this is mostly training for me. I want to know how I'm gonna... Also, I forgot, you can collect minerals here like in Zestiria. I don't know if you gotta donate them to stores, but yeah. So I actually found where I'm supposed to go. So that's neat. I'm just gonna progress over there, and yeah. So if you want to see more gameplay, I'll do it. I'm not gonna play the whole fucking game though, I'll tell you that right now. Maybe make a more organized rant later on. You guys are just walking in there, you're getting your ass bit. Bad guy. Yep, vampire bad guy. And I assume now I have to chase him because he might be on the prowl for someone. It sucks that I'm gonna cut you guys off here, but yep, I am. So later guys, for reals this time. Okay, thanks, bye.